English 101 students, I'm going to show you how to conduct peer review remotely. So what you need to do is you need to post your paper on the discussion forum. So go to our course and click Communication, Discussions, and then find the peer review discussion board. And then to post your paper, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to click Start a New Thread. And keep in mind, you can't see other people's papers until you post your own paper. So click Start a New Thread, and then in the subject you could put your name. And then what I recommend, you either have to use a Microsoft Word document or a Google document. So if you're going to upload an attachment, click on Add Attachments, and you can go ahead and upload the file from your computer. If you're going to use a Google document, then what you can do is you can go to your Google document, and I'll just demonstrate how to do this with a Google Doc that I've been working in. Let's say this one. So you open up your document, and then you click on Share, waiting for it to load. My computer's being slow. And then you're going to click on Get Shareable Link, and one with the link, you're going to change it to Can Edit and hit Copy Link. And then you're just going to go ahead and paste that directly into the comment. And then you would go ahead and click Post. So I'm going to cancel that since I'm not actually posting. But then once you do that, what you need to do is you need to download your peers' papers. So say I'm in a group with Mike, I would click on Mike's post, and I would go ahead and download his paper, which is right here. And then I would write comments on it, and I would upload my responses here. So for example, Gavin was one of the people who peer reviewed Mike's paper, so he went ahead and he attached his response as a comment replied to Mike's thread. So I'll show you another example. So let's see, how about we go to Wesley's piece. So say you're in Wesley's group. As you can see, Mike and Gavin already gave him feedback. So Mike did it in a Google Doc, Gavin did it in a Word document. So what they would do though to post their feedback, first they would download Wesley's paper on their computer, and then they would write their comments and save them, and then click Reply to Thread to re-upload it. So what I want to show you now is how to use track changes on your computer, because you're going to want to give feedback to your peers using track changes. Or you can use the suggesting mode in Google Docs, so I'll show you both of those. So if you're using Google Docs, what you do is you click on this button here where it says editing, and you want to change it to suggesting. Then anytime you type in it, it's going to come up as a suggestion instead of an edit. You also need to leave 3 comments in your peers' papers, and you can use the comment feature here. So I highlighted the section I want to comment on, I click Add a Comment, and then I add the comment here. Now if you're using Microsoft Word, what you do is you use track changes. So you go to this review button, you turn track changes on, make sure it shows all markup, and then whenever you type in here, it's going to show it as a track change. Again, if you want to comment, you just highlight the section you want to comment, and you type New Comment, and then you can type here. So then you would save this document with your name in it. So hit Save As, and we'll say you put your initials in the subject line. I'm going to save it onto my desktop so it's easier to find. And then what you do is you go back to Wesley's on Google Doc, and you click, on D2L, you click Reply, and then I'm going to add as an attachment my commentary. And then I would post it. And so, it's going to make me say this. Oh, it's making me post first, so I haven't posted, so that's why it's creating an error. But for you, you will have posted, so you can go ahead and post, meaning you have to put your paper up there first. So that's how you work with your peers. Now keep in mind that you need to do a couple things. you need to use the track changes or suggestion mode to provide marginal comments, and you need to leave 3 in the document. And then you need to copy paste this chart directly into the end of the paper, and then you need to write your responses. So in order to do that, you're just going to highlight the questions. You're going to scroll down to the end of the paper, and you would obviously do this before you upload it, and then you would add your response. And then when you save it, that will be directly in the peers paper. So then, after you have received feedback from everybody, what you need to do is you need to write a response to this prompt and post it as another reply to your original post. And that's due March 19th at 11:59 p.m. You don't have to answer all of these questions, but you want to reflect informally. It can just be one paragraph and kind of informal. Don't worry too much about, grammar and that sort of thing. The most valuable piece of feedback you received, the patterns you're noticing in your writing, what you tend to do well, what you need to work on, how you plan to use the feedback to improve your paper, and what remaining questions or concerns do you have. I am offering gift cards to the top 2 best peer reviewers, so do a good job, include lots of detail, include really great comments. The winner will get a iTunes gift card, and the second place winner will get a Sheetz gift card for $5. So $10 for the number 1 peer reviewer, and $5 for the second place peer reviewer. And again, this is just going to be based on my assessment of how well you engage with peer review by doing really great responses here, and then also leaving those 3 marginal comments. If you are doing peer review remotely, make sure that you get this done by, so the paper is due on March 19th, so you need to get this done by the 17th. So make sure that you get it done soon, and also keep in mind that you need to talk to your group about the feedback. So you should have like a video conference or something like that, or at the very least email to discuss the feedback, because the people who did this in class today were able to do it in class. So you'll all need to make sure that you talk to your groups. If you're not sure what group you're in, just go back to the announcements, and I've posted the groups there. So the only change is that Daryl was in class today, but Madison wasn't, so Madison has joined Brock, Alexis, and Thomas's group. But again, everybody should just post their paper on the discussion board on D2L, and then download your group members' papers, read them and provide detailed feedback, then reply to their original post with your feedback, and then once you've received feedback and thought about it and read it, you need to meet with your group to talk about it, and then you need to post on the reflection prompt. And every student needs to post on the reflection prompt, even students who were in class today. So let me know if you have any questions, and hopefully this answers any confusion about how to do peer review. Have a great break.